Right. Oh, fuck. Do I have a frog in my throat? I think I do, actually. A literal fucking frog in my throat. So this video is going to be interesting because this one comes after my weirdo masterpiece that I did on the Emperor. Oh, fuck. Look at that nail. Should probably trim that. Now this card here, I don't know, we call him the Hierophant, right? Yep. Taurus. So he's a, now there's a lot of stuff. When I'm talking about this, look, I want you to understand. I'm only scratching the surface. And everything I say, I'm only scratching the motherfucking surface. So, like, there are so many ways to characterize these things. We could do, like, this is what's called hold on, because I fucked this up yesterday. I'm going to fucking sneeze that thing over there. It's a zodiological trump. Meaning that it's attached to one of the signs of the zodiac. And what's really interesting here is just the amount of symbolism that's put into this card. And what it's really doing. Like every little... But the thing is, this goes to Lady Frida Harris and just her magical skill. I mean, obviously, Crowley chose her for a reason, not the least of which being her artistic capabilities, but her ability to understand symbolisms and the fact that she could take a concept and really just fucking, like, drive it home, right? So, what do we have? I mean, like, where do we want to even fucking start with this? Well, of course, you have the four corners, right? You can look at the four corners. This is obviously a very geometrically oriented card, right? So you have your four corners with the four, what are called the four cherubs, or the four cherubic beasts, if you will. That's all Golden Dawn symbolism, by the way. I mean, I don't really ascribe to much of it, but, you know, it all has meaning. So you're talking about here, the bull, here, the lion, and then you have the eagle and the man, or the angel, or whatever you fucking want to call it, right? And then you start looking at the animals, right? The elephant and like the what is that guy? He's like a bull, right? And he's like, look, if you look at him, they're running around, right? It's like passing behind almost, right? And then he's holding a key, and in front of him he's projecting an image. It's almost like, all right, now I'm gonna fuck with people's heads here, but you remember that from the very first Star Wars where R2-D2 projects the fucking image of Princess Leia? Right? No, see, like, you never thought of it that way before, did you? Like, okay, because this is the ultimate card of the Force. This is the Force Awakens, motherfucker. This is the card of finally starting to, that's what the key represents, finally starting to unlock and open potentials. Because, and we get back to this, and again, nobody caught the no prize last time. 14 was obviously not, it was the Empress. The Emperor is right here. 15, right? That's, see, because it's a parallel. 15 and then 28, right? Nobody caught that. That was the no prize. Nobody got it. So sorry for you people. Anywho, so now what we're dealing with here is we're dealing with 16. So 16, it goes from here to here. From wisdom to what's called mercy, but it's not really mercy. Cassette. Right? Yeah. This is what's called the supernal triad, right? Like, if this was all there was, it's kind of like the world would not exist. This is a map to the world, by the way. Just want to let you know. And the ultimate world that we exist in is here. So we exist here. Everything else on the tree is basically archetypal, if you want to think of it that way. So what this guy is he's the guy that holds the keys. And you're going to see this guy again when we start getting into other Trumps, because he appears again, believe it or not. He's kind of like the mastermind, or he's the guy behind the scenes, kind of like with the key, always like putting the key in the door hole and the keyhole and turning it, opening the door. That's what he represents. And the force projections of Venus holding what? The moon. A waning moon, like the moon right before it regenerates. This is a guy, he's kind of like a, what would I say about this dude? I mean, to be honest with you. You can see he's got the Baphomet on his chest, sort of, right? Is that a Baphomet? Or is that a little kid inside of a star? I can't figure it out. I mean, I don't, you know, it's all so funny. He's holding up, like, what is that, a gang sign? He's holding up a gang sign and shit. No, I'm being somewhat facetious, but I'm just letting you understand all the symbolisms here. How many fingers does he have on the key? Right? So we start seeing things like this, and then like, what's going on? Is he tripping? That looks like he's fucking tripping on shrooms or something, with the fucking his head is exploding and some kind of mystical vision. But where do you get back to? Because this guy has an antithesis, which is the Hermit, in my opinion. But, you know, we'll get back to that guy really, really soon. But yeah, like I say, when I make these videos, I'm not trying to give everything to you, because these cards, they're an endless font of understanding. You have to be able to dig deep into them and get those. You know what I mean? So like, you have the bull wrapping himself around, but then this is not two parts of the same elephant, right? Something else is going on there, isn't it? He's like, his mind is blown, but then he's projecting out into the world, and then the cherubic beasts and everything else is going on here. This is the preeminent card of magic. It's the card of the Force Awakens. I'm being a Force Awakens. This is facetious, of course, but if you think about it, it's 100% true. So yeah, and oh yeah, we're gonna get back to this. Trust me, we're gonna get back to this. It ain't over yet, bro. It ain't over yet.